John Les here of Les Archery Adventures. Series testing, successful hunting. Today I'm testing another head by VPA. I've been so impressed with VPA over the years. They're 2 blades, they're 3 blades, they're 4 blades. They have so many different broadheads to test that I reached out to them recently and asked them if they'd give me a discount codes that I could pass on to my viewers, and they did. So if you use LUSK10, LUSK10, when you order any of their broadheads on their website, you're going to save 10%. Well, today I'm testing a head that I've gotten a lot of requests for. It's just their basic 3-blade, 1-piece broadhead. No nonsense, foolproof design, been around for a while, killed a lot of critters. So I'm eager to put this head to the test using my regimen for 2026. And for a detailed description of that, please check out the video I posted earlier this year called 2026 Broadhead Test Process, and it'll walk you through all the tests that I do and why I do them, how I calculate the score and everything like that. And I'm going to be using my Elite Eon Compound bow for most of the shooting, 62 pounds, 26.5-inch draw. I'm also using Bishop Archery arrows at 450 grains, and I'm using my new Ravin LR XBow. Let's zoom on in here, check out this VPA 3-blade, and then put it to the test. Here's a good look at this simple, no-nonsense 3-blade head by VPA that's been a classic over the years. Man, this has put down a lot of animals just by its simplicity and great geometry and great construction. Let's start with the materials. It's machined out of a single piece of 1041 steel, and its cutting diameter is 1 1/16 inches. The thickness of the blades is 0.035 inches thick, and the overall length beyond the end of the arrow is 1.17 inches. Now, like any one-piece 3-blade head, it's got 60-degree bevels on it, which just makes it super easy to sharpen or resharpen. You can just lay it flat on any sharpener or any kind of rough edge. You can use the edge of a truck window, the bottom of a coffee mug, bottom of a plate, a rock in the field. I mean, you can try just about anything, and you just lay it flat and just stroke it 2 blades at a time, then rotate it, do the next 2, rotate it, do the next 2, and keep doing that until it gets to sufficient sharpness. That 60-degree bevel is going to make it really durable, but it's not going to get as sharp as some people like their broadheads to be. But believe me, it's going to be plenty sharp to hunt with. There's no question about that. Sometimes I think we get a little spoiled and want everything to be just like, super, super incredibly sharp. But this is going to be sharp enough, no question about it, and very easy to resharpen and very durable. The price of these comes out to $20.58 per broadhead, but you can use my discount code for any VPA broadheads, LUSK10, LUSK10, and save 10%, which is really nice. Look forward to putting this head to the test and seeing how it performs. With the Elite Eon at 45 yards, it just clipped the 2-inch bullseye. And with the Ravin at 45 yards, it got the 10 ring. The flight noise was rated as an 8.4 on a 10-point scale, whereas a field point gets a 10 on a 10-point scale. It took 427 grams of force to cut through the wire, which is a 7.73 on a 10-point scale. It penetrated 8.5 inches. It took an additional 21 grams of force to cut through the wire after penetration test 1, which is a 9.58 on a 10-point scale. It penetrated through 57 layers, which is an 8.14 on a 10-point scale. The head's in excellent shape after the 3 shots through the MDF. The head's in near perfect condition after the 2 shots through the sheet of steel. It just got a little bit of blunting to the tip, and you can see it made nice triangular cutout holes like most one-piece 3-blade broadheads do. is, after all the durability testing, did perfectly well through the MDF, through the steel plate, almost perfectly well. The tip just got the slightest little nick to it, so I had to count that. And then into the center block, held together very well. Just a little bit of a twisting, denting going on there at that tip, but still spins well. Impressive durability. So what'd you think? And like I said in the beginning, this is just a no-nonsense, foolproof, tough as nails broadhead, okay? There's a reason it's taken as many animals as it has, and it's become as popular as it has, because it gets the job done. It's not flashy, but it's very effective. Now you check out the score sheet and see how it performed in the areas that matter to you the most, and see if this might be a good fit for you. And you can check out the video description, and it'll show the details of all the tests that I did, the entire score sheet of this broadhead and how it performed, as well as there's a link to an Excel spreadsheet that has a summary of all the tests of every broadhead I've tested for the last several years. So that can provide you all kinds of boring entertainment, okay, to read through that. I like numbers and data points. If you do, check it out. And stay tuned for the overall cumulative score for this broadhead, as well as the corresponding Lusk grade. And stay tuned for a list of all the discount codes I can offer, like VPA. Again, Lusk10, Lusk10 will save 10% on any order on their website. But there's many others on that list as well, so stay tuned for that, just to help you save some money in the field. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you next time.